Creation versus evolution. Are humans descended from Adam and Eve or evolved from primates? Copyright 2024 NLP Radio Inc. Questions like whether other humans lived on Earth before us and who they were have long intrigued human minds. This article aims to provide an overview of various early humans who lived on Earth before us, naming them and briefly explaining their physical appearance and advancements, along with specifying how many years ago they lived. Historical background of ancient humans. Studying and examining ancient humans is one of the most significant subjects in anthropology and archaeology. By using fossils and stone tools left behind, scientists have been able to gain a relatively accurate picture of the lives and physical characteristics of these humans. These studies help us better understand the evolutionary path of humans. Chapter 1. Early humans before us. Australopithecus. Australopithecus is one of the earliest types of early humans who lived in Africa about 4 million years ago. They had short stature and long arms, which were suitable for climbing trees. Homo habilis. Homo habilis, meaning a skillful human, lived approximately 2.4 to 1.4 million years ago in Africa. They were the first early humans to use stone tools. Homo erectus. Homo erectus, or upright man, lived about 1.9 million to 110,000 years ago in Africa, Asia, and Europe. They had taller stature and stronger bodies and were the first humans to use fire. Neanderthals. Neanderthals lived approximately 400,000 to 40,000 years ago in Europe and Western Asia. They had robust and muscular bodies and used more advanced tools compared to other ancient humans. Homo floresiensis. Homo floresiensis, or Flores man, lived about 100,000 to 50,000 years ago on the island of Flores, Indonesia. These humans had small stature, and due to their small size, they were known as hobbits. Physical characteristics of each ancient human. Australopithecus. Physical features and abilities. Australopithecus had short stature and a small skull, but their dental structure indicates a varied diet including fruits and plants. Homo habilis. Physical features and advancements. Homo habilis had an average height, and their hands were capable of using tools. Their brain structure was more complex compared to Australopithecus, and the ability to manufacture and use stone tools marked the first technological advancements for humans. Homo erectus. Physical features and innovations. Homo erectus had taller stature and stronger bodies compared to previous humans. The use of fire and the construction of simple shelters were among their significant innovations. They also initiated extensive migrations, leading to the dispersal of humans worldwide. Neanderthals. Physical features and culture. Neanderthals had strong and muscular bodies suitable for living in harsh climatic conditions. They used more sophisticated tools and left evidence of complex cultural and social lives such as burial practices and the use of ornaments. Homo floresiensis. Physical features and lifestyle. Homo floresiensis had small stature with an average height of about 1 meter. Their brain was smaller than other early humans, but they crafted advanced stone tools, indicating high cognitive abilities. Comparing ancient humans with modern humans. Comparison between ancient humans and modern humans is made from various aspects including brain size and structure, tools used, social life, and cultural abilities. Each of these humans had unique characteristics that distinguished them from each other and from modern humans. The role of ancient humans in human evolution. Ancient humans played a crucial role in the evolution of humans. With their innovations and advancements, they laid the foundation for modern human life. From the use of simple tools to extensive migrations, these humans smoothed the evolutionary path for modern humans. Tools and technologies used by ancient humans. The use of stone tools was one of the most significant advancements of ancient humans. Homo habilis were the first humans to use stone tools, And this trend continued over time with further technological advancements by Homo erectus and Neanderthals. Tools such as stone blades, simple weapons, and the use of fire were among these advancements. Artistic and cultural artifacts of ancient humans. Ancient humans left behind artifacts that demonstrate their artistic and cultural abilities. These include cave paintings, small stone sculptures, and ornaments. These artifacts indicate complex social and cultural lives and the advanced social interactions they had. Environmental conditions and challenges of ancient human life. Living in natural environments and facing their challenges were among the most significant issues for ancient humans. Climate changes, hunting for survival, and building suitable shelters for protection were some of the challenges ancient humans faced. Extinction and its reasons. The reasons for the extinction of ancient humans are varied and include climate changes, competition with other human species, and the depletion of natural resources. Each of these factors played a role in the extinction of these humans, and examining these reasons helps us better understand how some human species managed to survive to the present day. Studying ancient humans and examining their lives and advancements not only helps us understand the evolutionary path of humans, but also shows how these humans, with their innovations and abilities, laid the foundations of modern life. Examining fossils and artifacts left by these humans plays a significant role in our understanding of the past and the path ahead for humans. Fossils of humans who lived before our species, Homo sapiens, have been discovered in various parts of the world, providing valuable insights into our evolutionary history. These fossils include skeletal remains, stone tools, and other artifacts that have been preserved for thousands or even millions of years. Here are some key points about fossils of pre-modern humans. 1. Skeletal remains. Fossils of pre-modern humans often consist of skeletal remains such as skulls, teeth, and bones. These fossils allow scientists to study the physical characteristics and anatomical features of ancient human species. 2. Stone tools. Alongside skeletal remains, stone tools are among the most common fossils found from pre-modern human populations. These tools provide evidence of early technology and tool-making abilities, shedding light on the cognitive and behavioral capabilities of ancient humans. 3. Environmental context. Fossils are often found in specific environmental contexts, such as caves, riverbeds, or ancient lake shores. The geological and environmental conditions in which fossils are discovered can provide clues about the habitats and lifestyles of ancient human populations. 4. Dating methods. Scientists use various dating methods to determine the age of fossilized remains. Radiocarbon dating, thermoluminescence dating, and stratigraphic analysis are some of the techniques used to establish the age of pre-modern human fossils, allowing researchers to create timelines of human evolution. 5. Morphological variation. Fossils of pre-modern humans exhibit a wide range of morphological variation, indicating the diversity of ancient human populations. Different species such as Homo erectus, Homo habilis, and Neanderthals display distinct physical traits and adaptations to their respective environments. 6. Evolutionary relationships. By analyzing the morphology and genetic material of fossilized remains, scientists can reconstruct the evolutionary relationships between different human species. This helps in understanding the branching patterns of the human evolutionary tree and the connections between various ancient populations. 7. Cultural artifacts. In addition to skeletal remains and stone tools, fossils may also include cultural artifacts such as cave paintings, engravings, and pottery fragments. These artifacts provide insights into the cultural practices, artistic expressions, and social behaviors of pre-modern human societies. Overall, the discovery and study of fossils from pre-modern humans are crucial for piecing together the puzzle of human evolution. By examining these fossils and artifacts, scientists gain a deeper understanding of our ancient ancestors and the processes that shaped the development of our species over time. Chapter 2. Reconciling Human Evolution with Religious Narratives. Exploring the coexistence of Homo sapiens and pre-modern humans. The question of human origins has long fascinated both scientists and theologians. While scientific evidence points to a complex evolutionary history spanning millions of years, religious narratives often offer a more concise and divine account of human creation. In this article, we aim to explore the reconciliation between scientific findings regarding human evolution, particularly the existence of pre-modern humans, and religious beliefs concerning the creation of Adam and Eve. Understanding human evolution. The study of human evolution relies on fossil evidence, genetic analysis, and archaeological discoveries. Over the years, scientists have unearthed a wealth of fossils belonging to various hominin species, including Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, and Denisovans. These pre-modern humans inhabited different regions of the world and exhibited unique physical and behavioral characteristics. Reconciling with religious narratives. Many religious traditions, including Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, have creation stories that involve the first human couple, Adam and Eve. According to these narratives, Adam and Eve were created by a divine being, marking the beginning of humanity. However, the timeline of human evolution, as revealed by scientific research, extends far beyond the advent of Homo sapiens. Finding common ground. The coexistence of scientific and religious perspectives on human origins offers an opportunity for dialogue and understanding. While scientific evidence supports the existence of pre-modern humans preceding Homo sapiens, religious narratives provide a spiritual framework for human existence. Rather than viewing these perspectives as contradictory, it is possible to see them as complementary facets of the human experience. Interpretation and adaptation. Religious texts are often subject to interpretation and adaptation based on cultural and historical contexts. As such, some religious scholars and believers have embraced the concept of pre-modern humans as part of God's intricate plan for creation. They argue that the existence of other human species does not undermine the central tenets of their faith, but enriches their understanding of divine wisdom. Embracing complexity. Reconciling scientific knowledge with religious beliefs requires a willingness to embrace complexity and uncertainty. While science offers valuable insights into the natural world, spirituality provides a sense of meaning and purpose beyond empirical observation. By acknowledging the limitations of human understanding, we can approach the mysteries of existence with humility and reverence. Chapter 3. Revisiting the timeline of Adam's arrival, a harmonious perspective on human origins. The question of when Adam, the progenitor of humanity according to religious traditions, arrived on Earth has long intrigued scholars and believers alike. In this article, we delve into the complexities of human origins, considering both scientific evidence of pre-modern humans and religious narratives of Adam's creation. By reconciling these perspectives, we aim to offer a nuanced understanding of Adam's timeline and his place in human history. Exploring pre-modern humans. Scientific research has unveiled a rich tapestry of human evolution, revealing the existence of various pre-modern human species such as Homo erectus, Homo habilis, and Neanderthals. Fossil evidence indicates that these hominin populations inhabited different regions of the world over millions of years, demonstrating remarkable diversity in morphology and behavior. Reconciling with religious narratives. In contrast to the vast timescales of human evolution, religious texts offer accounts of Adam's creation within a more concise temporal framework. According to these narratives, Adam was the first human created by a divine being, marking the beginning of humanity. However, the timeline of Adam's arrival on Earth remains open to interpretation, allowing for a harmonious dialogue between religious beliefs and scientific discoveries. Harmonizing perspectives. Rather than viewing scientific and religious accounts as conflicting, we can embrace them as complementary aspects of human understanding. While science provides valuable insights into the natural world, religion offers spiritual and moral guidance, shaping our sense of purpose and identity. By harmonizing these perspectives, we can appreciate the richness of human experience and the interconnectedness of our collective history. Revisiting Adam's timeline. Given the evidence of pre-modern humans preceding Homo sapiens, we can estimate that Adam may have emerged tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of years ago in human evolutionary history. This estimation allows for the coexistence of Adam with pre-modern humans while respecting both scientific and religious interpretations of human origins. Chapter 4. Comparing scientific and religious perspectives on intermarriage between descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans. The question of whether intermarriage occurred between the descendants of Adam, the progenitor of humanity according to religious traditions, and pre-modern human tribes is a fascinating intersection of scientific inquiry and theological reflection. In this comparative analysis, we explore the evidence and perspectives from both scientific and religious viewpoints regarding the possibility of interbreeding between Homo sapiens, the species believed to be descended from Adam and Eve, and pre-modern human populations such as Neanderthals and Denisovans. Scientific perspective. From a scientific standpoint, genetic evidence provides insights into past interbreeding events between Homo sapiens and pre-modern human groups. Studies have revealed that modern humans outside of Africa carry traces of Neanderthal DNA in their genomes, indicating interbreeding between Homo sapiens and Neanderthals tens of thousands of years ago. Similarly, populations in Oceania possess genetic markers inherited from interbreeding with Denisovans. These findings suggest that intermarriage between Homo sapiens and pre-modern humans did occur in human evolutionary history, leading to the transmission of genetic material between different hominin populations. Religious perspective. In contrast, religious narratives offer accounts of human origins that differ from scientific explanations. According to religious traditions such as Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, Adam and Eve were the first humans created by a divine being, marking the beginning of humanity. The descendants of Adam and Eve are believed to be the ancestors of all humanity, with no mention of interbreeding with pre-modern human populations. From a religious perspective, the concept of intermarriage between the descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans raises theological questions about the nature of humanity and the implications of religious doctrine. Comparative analysis. When comparing scientific and religious perspectives on intermarriage between the descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans, several key differences emerge. Scientific evidence supports the occurrence of interbreeding between Homo sapiens and pre-modern human groups, as indicated by genetic studies. In contrast, religious narratives offer accounts of human origins that focus on divine creation and the unique status of Adam and Eve as the progenitors of humanity. The comparison between scientific and religious perspectives on intermarriage between the descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans highlights the complexities of human origins and identity. While scientific evidence suggests that interbreeding did occur in human evolutionary history, religious narratives offer alternative explanations rooted in divine creation. Ultimately, the intersection of science and religion invites reflection on the nature of humanity and the ways in which we understand our place in the world. Chapter 5. Exploring the origins of human diversity. The role of intermarriage between descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans. The diversity of human races found across the globe has long fascinated scholars and enthusiasts alike. While scientific research provides insights into the evolutionary processes shaping human variation, religious narratives offer alternative perspectives on the origins of humanity. In this article, we delve into the complex interplay between science and religion to explore the possibility that intermarriage between the descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans has contributed to human diversity. Understanding human evolution. Scientific evidence reveals that Homo sapiens, the species believed to be descended from Adam and Eve in religious traditions, interbred with other hominin species such as Neanderthals and Denisovans. These interbreeding events occurred as Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa and encountered other hominin groups in different regions of the world. Genetic studies have identified traces of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in the genomes of modern humans, indicating past interbreeding between these populations. The genetic legacy of intermarriage. The interbreeding between Homo sapiens and pre-modern humans has left a lasting genetic legacy in modern human populations. Individuals of non-African descent carry varying amounts of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, which have contributed to human diversity and adaptation to different environments. These genetic contributions have influenced traits such as immune function, metabolism, and physical characteristics in modern humans. Religious perspectives. From a religious standpoint, interpretations of human diversity vary among different traditions. Some theologians view the diversity of human races as a reflection of divine creativity, while others see it as a result of natural processes guided by divine providence. The possibility of intermarriage between the descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans raises theological questions about the nature of humanity and the implications for religious doctrine. Harmonizing science and religion. While scientific evidence provides valuable insights into the mechanisms of human evolution, religious narratives offer spiritual and moral guidance, shaping our understanding of human identity and purpose. By harmonizing scientific and religious perspectives, we can appreciate the complexities of human origins and the interconnectedness of human populations across time and space. Rather than viewing these perspectives as mutually exclusive, we can embrace them as complementary facets of the human experience. The exploration of human diversity invites us to reconsider our understanding of human origins and the intersection of science and religion. By examining the possibility of intermarriage between the descendants of Adam and pre-modern humans, we gain insight into the complex processes that have shaped human evolution and diversity. Whether through scientific inquiry or theological reflection, the quest to unravel the mysteries of human origins continues to inspire awe and wonder. Chapter 6. Exploring genetic diversity in modern human populations. A comparative analysis. The genetic diversity observed in modern human populations is a testament to the complex history of our species. As Homo sapiens migrated across the globe, they encountered and interbred with other hominin species, leading to the exchange of genetic material and the emergence of diverse populations. In this article, we delve into the factors contributing to genetic diversity among human populations and explore the inheritance of genes from pre-modern humans. Genetic makeup of modern humans. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, share a common genetic heritage that originated in Africa and spread to other parts of the world over tens of thousands of years. Despite variations in physical appearance and cultural practices, all modern human populations possess the genetic characteristics of Homo sapiens. Genetic studies have revealed a remarkable degree of genetic similarity among human populations, reflecting our shared ancestry and evolutionary history. Inheritance of genes from pre-modern humans. Interbreeding between Homo sapiens and other hominin species, such as Neanderthals and Denisovans, has left a lasting genetic legacy in modern human populations. Genetic analyses have identified traces of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in the genomes of modern humans, particularly in populations outside of Africa. These genetic contributions have influenced traits such as immune function, metabolism, and adaptation to local environments in modern humans. Variations in genetic diversity. While all modern human populations share a common genetic heritage, variations in genetic diversity exist among different populations. Factors such as geographic isolation, migration patterns, and historical interactions with other human groups have shaped the genetic makeup of human populations. Some populations may exhibit higher levels of genetic diversity due to historical factors such as admixture with neighboring groups, while others may show lower levels of diversity due to genetic drift or founder effects. Implications for human evolution and health. The study of genetic diversity in modern human populations provides insights into our evolutionary history and the mechanisms driving genetic adaptation. By understanding the inheritance of genes from pre-modern humans, researchers can uncover the genetic basis of traits and diseases in modern populations. Genetic diversity also plays a crucial role in determining individual and population-level responses to environmental challenges, including infectious diseases, climate change, and dietary adaptations. The genetic diversity observed in modern human populations reflects the dynamic nature of human evolution and the interconnectedness of human populations across time and space. While all modern humans share a common genetic heritage, variations in genetic diversity among populations provide valuable insights into our evolutionary history and the factors shaping genetic adaptation. By exploring the inheritance of genes from pre-modern humans, we gain a deeper understanding of the complex mosaic of genetic diversity that defines our species. Chapter 7. The Impact of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA on Modern Humans. The genetic legacy of interbreeding between ancient hominins and modern humans is a fascinating subject that bridges evolutionary biology, anthropology, and genetics. When Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa tens of thousands of years ago, they encountered and interbred with Neanderthals and Denisovans, two distinct groups of archaic humans. This interbreeding left traces of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in the genomes of modern non-African populations. In this article, we will explore the presence of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in modern humans, the geographical distribution of this genetic material, and its potential impact on physical traits such as facial features, skin color, and body shape. Genetic legacy of interbreeding. Presence of Neanderthal DNA. Neanderthals were an archaic human species that lived in Europe and parts of Western Asia. Genetic studies have shown that non-African modern humans inherited approximately 1 to 2% of their DNA from Neanderthals. This genetic contribution occurred through interbreeding events as Homo sapiens expanded into Neanderthal territories. Presence of Denisovan DNA. Denisovans, another group of archaic humans, were discovered primarily through genetic analysis of fossils found in Siberia. They are believed to have lived across a broad range of Asia. Modern humans in regions such as Oceania, e.g., Papua New Guinea, and parts of East Asia carry a small percentage of Denisovan DNA, ranging from 3 to 5%. Geographic distribution of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA. Higher levels of Neanderthal DNA. Countries and regions where higher levels of Neanderthal DNA have been observed include Europe, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, and Russia. Middle East, Iran. East Asia, China, Japan, South Korea, and Mongolia. These areas reflect the regions where Homo sapiens first encountered and interbred with Neanderthals. Higher levels of Denisovan DNA. Countries and regions with higher levels of Denisovan DNA include Oceania, Papua New Guinea and Australia, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The presence of Denisovan DNA in these regions is attributed to the ancient migratory routes and interactions of Homo sapiens with Denisovans. Impact on physical traits. Facial features. The influence of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA on modern human facial features is a subject of ongoing research. Some studies suggest that Neanderthal DNA may affect traits such as brow ridge prominence, slightly more pronounced brow ridges, nose shape, potential influence on the size and shape of the nose. However, these effects are generally subtle and interact with a much larger portion of the genome inherited from Homo sapiens. Skin color. While Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA have been linked to variations in skin pigmentation, their impact is relatively minor compared to the primary determinants inherited from Homo sapiens. The genetic contributions of Neanderthals and Denisovans may influence certain aspects of skin and hair characteristics, but they are not the dominant factors. Body shape. There is no strong evidence to suggest that Neanderthal or Denisovan DNA significantly affects body shape. Most physical characteristics, including body shape, are influenced by a complex interplay of multiple genes and environmental factors. The genetic contributions of Neanderthals and Denisovans have added to the rich tapestry of human genetic diversity. While the presence of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in modern humans outside of Africa highlights a fascinating chapter in human evolution, the overall impact on physical traits such as facial features, skin color, and body shape is relatively minor. These ancient genetic legacies provide valuable insights into our evolutionary history and the interconnections between different human populations, but they represent just a small part of the complex mosaic that defines modern human diversity. Understanding these contributions allows us to appreciate the intricate history of human evolution and the shared genetic heritage that binds all humans together. Chapter 9. Comparison. Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in different human populations. The presence and impact of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA in modern human populations offer intriguing insights into our evolutionary history and genetic diversity. In this comparison, we explore how these ancient genetic contributions vary among different human populations, including indigenous tribes in the Amazon and Africa. By examining the distribution and implications of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of human evolution. Neanderthal DNA distribution. Among non-African populations, Neanderthal DNA is prevalent in non-African populations, particularly in regions such as Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Studies indicate that individuals of European, Asian, and Middle Eastern descent typically carry about 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA, inherited from interbreeding events that occurred tens of thousands of years ago. Absence in African populations. Indigenous tribes in Africa, including those living in the Amazon, generally do not possess significant Neanderthal DNA. This absence is due to the geographical isolation of African populations from Neanderthals and the lack of interbreeding events between ancient Africans and Neanderthals. Denisovan DNA distribution. Among Oceanian and East Asian populations, Denisovan DNA is more commonly found in populations from Oceania and parts of East Asia, particularly Melanesians. Populations in Oceania, such as those in Papua New Guinea and Australia, have been found to carry up to 5% Denisovan DNA, reflecting ancient interbreeding events. Limited presence in other populations. While Denisovan DNA is less prevalent outside of Oceania, there is evidence of its presence in Central and South Asian populations, albeit at lower levels. Indigenous tribes in the Amazon and Africa typically do not carry significant amounts of Denisovan DNA, as interbreeding events with Denisovans did not occur in these regions. Comparison of indigenous tribes in the Amazon and Africa. Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA absence. Indigenous tribes in the Amazon and Africa generally do not possess significant levels of Neanderthal or Denisovan DNA. Their genetic makeup is more influenced by their unique evolutionary histories, separate from the interbreeding events that introduced Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA into other human populations. Distinct genetic heritage. Indigenous tribes in the Amazon are primarily descendants of migrations from Asia to the Americas, while indigenous tribes in Africa have evolved within Africa over millennia. Their genetic diversity reflects their respective evolutionary trajectories and interactions with local environments. While Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA contribute to the genetic diversity of modern human populations, their presence varies among different groups. Non-African populations carry significant levels of Neanderthal DNA, while Denisovan DNA is more prevalent in Oceania and parts of Asia. Indigenous tribes in the Amazon and Africa generally lack significant amounts of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, highlighting the complexities of human evolutionary history and the diverse genetic heritage of human populations worldwide. Chapter 9. The case for Adam and Eve as the ancestors of modern humans. The question of human origins is one that bridges both science and religion, offering different perspectives on where we come from. In religious traditions, particularly those rooted in Abrahamic faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, the narrative of Adam and Eve as the first humans is a foundational story. Meanwhile, the scientific community relies on extensive evidence from paleontology, genetics, and anthropology to explain human evolution. This article aims to explore how these perspectives can be reconciled, making a case for the possibility that modern humans could trace their lineage back to a primordial pair, symbolically represented by Adam and Eve. Theological perspective. The biblical account. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, the story of Adam and Eve is found in the book of Genesis. According to this account, God created Adam from the dust of the ground and breathed life into him. Later, God created Eve from one of Adam's ribs to be his companion. They lived in the Garden of Eden and are considered the ancestors of all humans. The Quranic account. The Islamic tradition also upholds the story of Adam and Eve. The Quran describes Adam as the first human created by Allah, who then created Eve, Hawa, from Adam. Together, they are regarded as the progenitors of the human race, with all humans being their descendants. Scientific perspective. Human evolution. The scientific understanding of human origins is based on the theory of evolution, which posits that Homo sapiens evolved from earlier hominin species over millions of years. Key species in this evolutionary lineage include Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and Homo neanderthalensis, Neanderthals. Fossil evidence. Fossil records provide a timeline of human evolution, with the oldest fossils of anatomically modern Homo sapiens dating back approximately 300,000 years, discovered in Jebel Irhoud, Morocco. These fossils show a gradual development of traits that characterize modern humans. Genetic evidence. Genetic studies trace the lineage of modern humans back to a common ancestor through mitochondrial DNA, passed through the maternal line, and Y-chromosomal DNA, passed through the paternal line. The concept of a mitochondrial Eve and a Y-chromosomal Adam refers to the most recent common ancestors through these lines, though they lived tens of thousands of years apart and were not the only humans alive at their time. Reconciling theology and science. Theistic evolution. Theistic evolution is an approach that reconciles scientific evidence for evolution with belief in divine creation. Proponents of this view accept the scientific framework of human origins but see God as guiding the evolutionary process. They may interpret Adam and Eve as symbolic or as real historical figures chosen by God within the broader context of human evolution. Historical Adam and Eve. Another perspective is that Adam and Eve were historical figures who lived within an already existing population of early Homo sapiens. In this view, God could have selected this pair for a special relationship, endowing them with unique spiritual and moral capacities, thus initiating a covenant that makes them the ancestors of all spiritually aware humans. Literal interpretation. Some hold a literal interpretation of the religious texts, believing that Adam and Eve were directly created by God as the first humans. This perspective often involves questioning or reinterpreting scientific data to align with the young Earth creationist view. Scientific support for a primordial pair, genetic bottlenecks, and founding populations. The concept of a genetic bottleneck, where a large population is reduced to a small number of individuals who become the ancestors of all later individuals, could be used to argue for a primordial pair. Some studies suggest that early human populations did experience bottlenecks, although these typically involved thousands of individuals rather than just two. Unique human traits. Certain unique traits of modern humans, such as advanced cognitive abilities and complex language, could be seen as markers of a special creation event. If Adam and Eve were historical figures chosen by God, their descendants might exhibit these unique traits as a result of this divine intervention. Conclusion. While the scientific evidence for human evolution presents a comprehensive picture of our origins through natural processes, the theological narrative of Adam and Eve offers a complementary perspective that can coexist with scientific understanding. By considering the possibility of a symbolic or historical Adam and Eve within the broader context of human evolution, it is possible to reconcile religious beliefs with scientific evidence. This approach allows for a harmonious integration of faith and reason, acknowledging the rich tapestry of human heritage that includes both divine purpose and evolutionary development.